Hello students, today's topic is interplanar spacing. Interplanar spacing is the distance between adjacent planes of a set of parallel planes having Miller indices HKL. Now to understand about the interplanar spacing, let's start by considering a simple unit cell in which coordinate axes are orthogonal. So I have chosen this a simple unit cell. Now in this unit cell, mark a lattice point as a origin. I have chosen this point as origin. And now take x, y and z along the a, b, c directions. So in this unit cell, if this is a direction, this is b and this is c, and this is a vector, b vector and c vector, lattice parameters. Then mark coordinate axes. This is x along a vector and y along b vector and z along c vector. Now next consider a family of parallel planes having Miller indices HKL. For this I have chosen this plane. If I join this point with this point with this, and after this, I have chosen this plane which have Miller indices HKL. So the intercept of this plane along this direction will be a by h, along this y direction this will be b by k, and along z this will be c by l. Clear? So these are the intercept of this plane. Now what is interplanar spacing here? If I consider this plane, then interplanar spacing is the perpendicular distance from this origin to this plane. If I make a perpendicular to this plane, then this perpendicular distance from origin to the plane is the interplanar spacing. Now let's mark this same diagram in 2 dimension. Then in 2 dimension you can see here this, I have chosen this lattice point as a origin, and then I have choose coordinate axes such that x is along a vector direction, y is along b vector direction and z is along c vector direction. Now after that, mark a set of family of planes which have Miller indices h, k and l. Here, so if these are the Miller indices, then the intercept of this plane to coordinate axis will be a by h, b by k and c by l. Clear? Now after drawing this plane, then draw a perpendicular from origin to this plane. Now this perpendicular distance d is called as interplanar spacing. Now to make you understand more clearly this concept, ये एक बॉक्स कंसीडर किया है. आप देखिए 3 डिमेंशन में ये कुछ इस तरह से है कि बैक कवर है और टॉप फेस रिमूव किया गया. क्लियर? नाउ अब हमने कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया कि फर्स्ट किसी भी सिंपल यूनिट सेल के लैटिस पॉइंट को ओरिजिन कंसीडर कीजिए. तो सपोज इस बॉक्स के सबसे नीचे ये जो पॉइंट है, इसे अगर ओरिजिन कंसीडर कर लिया जाए, then from origin this is a vector direction, this is b vector direction and this is c vector direction. Clear? So coordinate axis will be along, this is x direction, this is y direction and this is z direction. Now after choosing coordinate system, we have to choose a set of parallel planes having Miller indices HKL. Now to understand how I have chosen this plane, please see here. If I join this point, this upper point with this lower point like this, if I join this upper point with this lower point and also this upper point with this lower point. Try to imagine this by standing inside a room, that this corner is taken as origin and this upper point is joined with this lower point and this upper point is joined with this lower point, and after that I have joined this point. So this make a plane having Miller indices HKL. I'll repeat again that this is origin, this is x, this is y and this is z. If I join this point with this point and this above point with this lower point, and after that I have joined these points, then this will make a plane. And now how to find interplanar spacing? To find interplanar spacing, if I have chosen this plane, then I have draw a perpendicular to this plane like this. So this distance from this origin to this plane, this perpendicular distance is called interplanar spacing, which is small d. Clear? So next is how to calculate this interplanar spacing. As you can see here, this is a d perpendicular distance, and now you can see here, if I draw this perpendicular to this plane, then what is alpha dash angle? This x axis make with this perpendicular. If I mark this angle, that this x axis make with this perpendicular, this is alpha dash, and beta dash is the angle between this b direction with the perpendicular, this. Clear? And what is gamma dash? Gamma dash is the angle between this y axis and this perpendicular. Clear? So I have marked alpha dash, beta dash and gamma dash. और अल्फ़ा बीटा गामा जो ये एंगल रिप्रेजेंट किए हुए हैं प्राइम से, ये इसीलिए अल्फ़ा डैश, बीटा डैश और गामा डैश से रिप्रेजेंट किए गए हैं, क्योंकि जब आप कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम मार्क करते हैं तो आप वहाँ पर अल्फ़ा, बीटा और गामा इन एंगल्स को चूज़ करते हैं। तो इन्हें डिफ्रेंशिएट करने के लिए हमने यहाँ पर एंगल्स को अल्फ़ा प्राइम, बीटा प्राइम और गामा प्राइम से रिप्रेजेंट किया है, विच आर द एंगल्स बिटवीन एक्सिस विद द परपेंडिकुलर विच इज ड्रॉन from origin to plane. This is the angle between this x axis and with the perpendicular which is drawn to this plane. So this is alpha dash, this angle is beta dash and this is gamma dash. Hope all of you understand what is the concept about this interplanar spacing. Now how to solve this? Now see, this is a origin O, and let this point at which this perpendicular is drawn on the plane is marked as N point. Clear? And this is a A point. Now see, OAN is a right angle triangle कि जिसमें ये जो angle है this is 90 degree. To elaborate this, that I have drawn here in this side, that if I draw this OAN triangle, then this will be this is right angle triangle, angle 90 degree, and one angle is, आप देखिए यहाँ से, this is alpha dash. So this angle is alpha dash, and this is angle between perpendicular which is drawn on the plane and from with the axis. So perpendicular which is drawn on that plane is, this is perpendicular. So this is marked as O and this is N. So this side will be equal to A by H. Clear? And this point is A, and this is now ANO triangle, and this is angle 90 degree. This angle 90 degree is between this ON and NA. Here this is sorry, NO, this is angle between NO and NA. This is NA. Clear? So this make a right angle triangle. Now imagine in this is a right angle triangle. Clear? So I can write this cos alpha dash as that cos alpha dash is equals to base over में hypotenuse, here base is the NO over में OA. सो यहाँ पे देखिए कि NO किसकी इक्वल है, अगर आप यहाँ देखें दिस इज इक्वल्स टू स्मॉल d, दिस इज स्मॉल d ओवर में OA किसकी इक्वल है, दिस इज A बाय H की. क्लियर. इसी तरह जो हमने यहाँ कोस अल्फ़ा डैश की वैल्यू निकाली है, अगर हम एक्सिस के साथ एंगल कंसीडर करें, अगर सिमिलरली हम बीटा डैश की वैल्यू निकालें, देन वी कैन राइट इन सिमिलर वे दैट कोस बीटा डैश इज ऑल्सो इक्वल टू डी ओवर में बी बाय के एंड कोस गामा डैश विल बी इक्वल टू डी ओवर में सी बाय एल. क्लियर. इसी तरह जैसे हमने यहाँ एक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल कंसीडर किया, इसी तरह अगर हम वाई एक्सिस के साथ कंसीडर करेंगे और फिर जेड एक्सिस के साथ, तो हम क्या निकाल सकते हैं, कोस अल्फ़ा डैश, कोस बीटा डैश एंड कोस गामा डैश. क्लियर. नाउ यूजिंग द लॉ ऑफ डायरेक्शन कोसाइंस विच इज़ कोस स्क्वायर अल्फ़ा डैश प्लस कोस स्क्वायर बीटा डैश प्लस कोस स्क्वायर गामा डैश इज इक्वल्स टू 1. So put these values to this equation and we can write this as d square over a square over h square plus d square over b square over k square plus d square c square over में l square is equals to 1. So this implies d is equals to d square is h square over a square, k square b square plus l square over में c square is equals to 1. So d square is the reciprocal of h square over k square plus में a square and k square over में b square plus में l square over में c square. So d is equals to reciprocal of h square